Hello friends, it is Kelly back with my last layout for the 444 series. I showed you my kit that I've been using, and these are the last of my papers. And I have a background paper, I have a few little slivers of paper that I've cut for other layouts, just little scraps. And that floral paper came from my last layout cuts, and I ended up not using it on that one, so I just carried it over because it matched better with this one. And if you hang around till the end, I will do a little recap of all the layouts that I've done for this July 444 series. And what I'm doing is I'm just cutting a few of these papers in half because I want to stretch them further across the page. I'm using this edge punch to create a decorative border for this blue paper. And I'm going to cut both of the blue papers with this edge punch. This is just one that I had pulled for this to go with this kit for this series. Normally I probably would have used a scallop punch since it's the babies that I'm scrapping, the twins, but I thought since I had already pulled this, I was just gonna go with it and use what I had pre-decided to use. So this is how the layout's going to end up looking. And as you see, I just cut that paper not in half, but just cut it into two pieces to stretch it further across the page. And that's just a little trick you can do to either save paper or to stretch it, whichever way you want to look at it. If you're trying to stretch your stash, that's a great way to do it. You will have to forgive me because I have a bit of a cold, so I'm probably sounding very nasally, which I have probably for every one of these last few layouts because my husband's been sick and now I'm not feeling great myself, but I wanted to get this out. I'm trying to use up as much of these scrap pieces as I can, and that's just a little grid paper from my bonus sheet, and I just thought it would look good right there, covering the seams between that blue and the yellow. And I'm just attempting to get this on my background neatly and straight, and then I'm gonna rough up a few of the edges just to give it a little more dimension and interest. So I've had so much fun with this 444 series. These layouts have come together so quickly. As you'll notice, I haven't done much journaling on these because I wanted to just keep this simple, and sometimes I'm just not in the mood to journal. I mean, sometimes I'm really in the mood for journaling and I'll get a lot of journaling done, but most of these pictures that I've scrapped for this series don't have a huge story, and I don't think you always have to have a story for every layout, and because I haven't really felt that great, I just haven't been in the mood for journaling. But I still want to get my creativity on. So as you can see, I don't have any problem cutting elements in half to make it work for my layout. I'm not afraid to cut things in half. I've done this for over 20 years, and I've just got past that point where I'm afraid to cut things, and nope, I just make it work for my layout and for me. And there's a few of those little banner strips that came from the manufacturing strip that I turned into a banner. And this is going to be my subtitle. You Are Magic kind of serves as my main title, and then Cute down here at the bottom is my subtitle. And I'm using, oh, there I go with the acetate piece, which will not end up making it onto this page. I tried, I did. And I had these butterflies, and those, I will be using 3 of those. And these are pictures of my grand twins, which I haven't got to see them in a few weeks now. Me and Pops are missing the babies. But he's got sick, and then now I'm not feeling great. So we're just trying to stay away from everybody, which is hard. It's very hard. I'm ready for all this to be over and done with. And I'm about to start back to school here in just a couple of weeks. So that's going to be interesting. We will see how that all pans out, and how many layouts and how much creativity I'm going to get during the first few weeks of school. I will just have to play it by ear and see what happens. So I'm using some of the stars from the sticker sheet to kind of as my confetti elements, just to sprinkle around the page to give a little, to bring all the colors to each of the clusters. And then I'm adding a little more foam tape to the edges, because as you notice, when I first put these pictures down, I only put foam tape in the center so I could still layer underneath the photos. And I'm going to add string to the 3 tags. I already added string to that one over there on the left side of the page. And remembered I had not started the camera. So, and I'm just going to glue. I don't like those edges just popping up like that. It feels unfinished to me, so I just glued the loose string behind the tag. And that is about it. I will be adding the date with my date stamp from Technique Tuesday. And that will go in the the left-hand corner above Katie's picture. And that is all for that layout. So I'm going to show you a couple of the detail shots for this layout, and then I'm going to go on and show you the previous layouts that I've completed. Okay, and now for the recap. I'm still amazed that I was able to create all these different looking layouts with just 5 sheets of paper and some background papers. I love this series and I highly recommend it. Check out Janet at RTS on her Patreon. I will leave the links, her links below for this series in the description box. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload my next video. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.